Okay guys, very review. Okay, so I got to read a creepypasta wiki story called Squidward Suicide. Go. I just want to start saying, if you answer at the end, prepare to be disappointed. It just isn't one. I was an intern at Nickelodeon Studios for 2005 for my degree in animation. It was a paid, of course. Most internships aren't, but have some perks beyond the education. But some adults might not seem like a big one. But most kids at the time will go crazy over it. Now, since I work directly with the editors and animators, got to view the new episode days before they aired. I'll get right though, but I'm getting too many unnecessary details. They have recently made the SpongeBob movie, and the entire staff was someone sapped of creativity, so they took long to start the season. But they lasted longer, but more upsetting reasons. There was a problem with the series for that set everyone and back for several months. Me and two other interns were in the editing room along with the lead animators and sound editors for the final cut. We received the copy that's supposed to be Fear of a Krabby Patty and all gas on the screen. What? Now, given that it isn't yet, animators often put up a mock title card, sort of an inside joke for us, with only oftentimes no title, such as How 6 Doesn't Work, instead of Rockabye Bival. When SpongeBob and Patrick adopt a sea scallop, nothing particular funny but work-related chuckles. So we saw the title card Squidward Suicide. We didn't think it more a morbid joke. One of the interns did a small throat laugh at it. The happy-go-lucky music played as normal, as is normal. The story began with Squidward practicing his clarinet. He did a few sour notes like normal. We his man were laughing outside, and Squidward stopped yelling at him to keep it down. As a concert liked to reach to practice, SpongeBob says okay and go to visit Sandy with Patrick. The bubble splash screen comes up, and we see the ending of the concert. When things began to zoom off, all playing a few frames repeat themselves, but the sound doesn't. But at this point, it's synced up. This animation, so yes, that is not common. But when he stops playing, the sound finishes, as if the sound never happened. There is slight roaring in the crowd before they began to boo him. Not normal cartoon booing, that is common in the show. But you could clear hear malice in it. Squidward's in full frame and looks visibly afraid. The shot goes into the crowd with SpongeBob in center frame. He's booing too, but very much unlike him. That isn't the oddest thing though. Thought, what is odd is everyone has realistic eyes, very detailed, clearly not shot of real people's eyes, but something a bit more than CGI. The pupils were red. Some of us looked at each other, looked confused. Obviously confused. But since we weren't the writers, we didn't question this appeal to children yet. The short guy to Squidward sitting on the edge of his bed, looking very forlorn. The view out of his porthole window was a night sky. It isn't very long after the concert. Is unsettling part is that at the point there is no sound. Literally no sound. Not even the feedback from the speakers in the room. It has the speakers were turned off, for their statues showed them working perfectly. He just sat there thinking in the silence for 30 minutes. For 30 seconds. For about 30 seconds. Then he started softly, putting his hands left bracket, tentacles, right bracket, over his eyes, and cried quietly for a whole minute more. All the while, it sounded in the background very slow groan. When the bare audible, it sounded like a slight breeze through the forest. The screen slowly begins to zoom on his face. By slow, I mean it's only noticeable. Look at shots 10 seconds apart, side by side. He stops. His sobbing gets louder, more full of hurt and anger. The screen then twitches a bit, and it twists on itself. The wind through the trees sound gets slowly louder.